Hey guys, Jay here from WoodPigeon Outdoors. Great to see you all again. I got tagged recently by Stephen Bodie Ford over at Hike and Deep in a Sirius 6. Now he didn't tag me on the channel, but we ended up texting on the phone, and he said, "Hey Jay, I noticed nobody tagged you yet. I want you to do your Sirius 6." I went, "All right." So I'm out in the woods tonight and thought about what the questions were. Put the book down for a second. So I went to his channel, saw the Series 6, wrote down the questions, and here we go. So, what shit hit the fan scenario do you fear the most? Nuclear, biochemical, natural disasters, economic collapse, martial law, E.M.P, or supernatural and religious stuff like that. Myself, I fear martial law. The reason why is the military coming in and taking over everything. So that's everything from putting a curfew to like being able to go into your house and seeing if you have weapons and everything else like that and taking what they want. So no matter how much prepping you do, it goes to the military anyways. Number two, in a shit hits the fan scenario, we suffer an economic collapse and all the dollar loses its value. What do you readily available have as currency? Tell you the truth, not much. I'm a little bit of a minimalist, but I do have a wide variety of skill set, and that will help me out later on. In a shit hits the fan situation, your mindset is to dig in or bug out, and why? I would say at first, because where we live in an urban/city environment. It would be to dig in and hold off for the first little bit, and then grab your stuff and go. Why? Because when shit hits the fan, like I said, we're in the city, everybody's trying to get out, right? If you can pass the looting and all the other crazy stuff, you're golden. So once everybody else is gone, we leave after. Which one is this? In a shit hit the fan scenario, what environment would you prefer to be in and why? Wilderness or urban? Um, I would say in the wilderness, but close enough to get back into the city. The reason why is, yes, I know a lot of survival skills and primitive skills, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that, you know, depending if this goes long term, there's a lot of things that I can't make or do that we could go into town. For example, like medicine and stuff like that. There's certain medicines that out here we can't make. So go in for that, grab that, come back out into the wilderness. Why in the wilderness? Because there's deer, there's little critters, you could hunt, could fish, and you got building materials all around you. You could do your shelters and stuff like that. What are the three strongest skills that you can bring to the table? Uh, One would be I'm a bit of a MacGyver, so I can make things out of almost anything. Uh, if I need gear, I could blacksmith my own stuff. I know how to sew. I could take rawhide. I know how to tan hides to make leather and cloth and materials for clothing. Later on, sewing it up and putting up to that, as well as primitive skills such as flint knapping. I could do bows, arrows, spears, atlatls. primitive traps, so on and so forth. Those are the skill sets that I could bring to the table. And then the last one would be tag 3 fellow YouTubers that has less than 1,000 subs to share a foxhole with in a shit hits the fan, and why. Bushcrafter channel would be one of them. Tony is a good guy. He has a lot of skill sets, both primitive and modern. Like me, he knows how to make a lot of stuff, and the cats like him. So if you guys don't know, Charlie likes to watch his YouTube channel. So of course they'll get along with him. He'll get along with the cats as well. So that's perfect. Also, Stephen Bodie Ford over at Hike and Deep, the one that originally started this challenge, just due to the fact I've known him for a long time, and even though we never met in person, over the phone we chatted, and so on and so forth. So we get to know each other over a long period of time, and he brings a lot of skill set and knowledge. Also, wilderness first aid, which I know, but I'm not certified for. One more, let's say Burnwood Bushcraft. Uh, we need a guy that's tough and has some muscle. He's good out there for that. He also has a great bug out shelter too. If you haven't seen his bug out shelter, he's made everything himself. Go over there, check that out. That's my Series 6 tag. I'm not really sure who to tag for this, but if you want to do the Series 6 challenge, I suggest you write down the questions. I'll leave the questions down below. And yeah, feel free to do that and answer them as honestly as you can. Until next time, stay safe out there. Cheers.